much said this at a lot of panels this weekend because there's been so many great Harry Potter guests. If you've watched Inner Space, I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. So this is a huge dream for me, and I'm sure for everybody in this audience. I do have a couple of things, if you guys could really help me out tonight. I want to get to as many questions as possible. So if you could just stick with one question per person, I would love you. Please, no pictures. You can take pictures at your seats, but if you're up there asking a question, no videos, no hi mom, say hi to my dad. It just takes up time, guys. We want everyone to try to get their questions in. Are we good? I want to hear we're good. Yeah? Thank you very much, guys. Okay, and we're gonna do questions. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions for the crew, and then we'll go right into the audience questions. Stefano's right in the middle here. I know a lot of you guys have questions, so when I say, okay guys, time for questions, let's have like 10 people in the line, and we'll just watch as it goes down, because if everybody swarms up, then people are gonna block, and you're not gonna see the stage as well, so just keep an eye out, and we'll have about like 10 to 15 people in line. Is that cool? Yeah? Okay, guys. How excited are you? All right. Well, let me present to you our Hogwarts Reunion. We have Rupert Grint, John Felton, James Phelps, and Oliver Phelps.
Hello.
They're all here.
Mic test? Yes. Hello, Vancouver.
Okay, and you guys are going to stand up, right?
Yep.
I love it. You have the energy. You want to stand up.
On the stage, kind of try and get some more face-to-face interaction with the lovely audience out here today. Thank you so much for the warm welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
It's taken us a while to try Rupert to one of these things. I'm very glad he did so.
It's a real pleasure to lose my convention virginity.
So I want to know, did these guys give you any pointers about coming to your very first convention?
I wouldn't say pointers. They've always said how much fun they are,
Yeah.
and I kind of resisted for a long time, but
We gave him a few warnings. Have you been tackled this weekend or taken down?
I haven't. I've had no physical contact.
You guys are very friendly. So.
Now, Tom, I heard that you wanted to co-host the panel tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to chip in with moderation to try and keep it a swift and smooth affair, if that's okay.
I'm a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie.
We'll only be taking questions from Slytherins.
You know, it's going to sit. We have a Slytherin, and then we have some Gryffindors here. I mean, is it just me or is there some tension? I don't know. A little bit? Guys? They're just chilling like villains. So obviously, you know, the last book came out in 2007, and then you have the last movie that came out in 2011, and then you have a huge, you know, with conventions, everyone's so excited to see you guys, and then for Fan Expo, we had a Quidditch game that kicked off Fan Expo. I went to a party last night where they were giving out butterbeer, and we have a Hogwarts Reunion. I mean, do you see the fan base continuing to grow and grow?
It's definitely not slowing down. That's for sure. And I've said this before, but compared to other genres, like other films or franchises or series, a lot of the Potter guys from around the world are very friendly and welcoming, whereas other ones I've seen, it's like, no, that isn't what happened in episode 4, 3 Everyone's very friendly and opening and very warm and welcoming, so thank you very much for that, guys.
Okay, now I know this is a bit of a soft spot for you, Tom, but you did mention on Twitter that you went on Pottermore and that you were... I'm sorry, I gotta bring it back up again. That you were placed in Gryffindor.
Yeah, regrettably so. For but it is 4 Gryffindors sitting before you.
Our childhoods have been crushed. I wanted to ask.
So is mine.
I wanted to ask the rest of you guys if you've actually joined Pottermore and if you've been placed in a house and what it is.
Do you know about this, Rupert? The website?
I have no idea, no.
Honestly, I only started it as a joke.
So what do you do then? You get sorted into a house?
Yeah, they ask you these really deep, meaningful questions. I was trying to trick the system into making him think that I was a Slytherin, and I think it knew. It's very clever.
Oh, that's good.
What do you think you'd be? Genuinely.
I have to be a Gryffindor, really.
So
I don't know.
I
I do have a dark side, so...
Who knows? Maybe next time we should try it live on the stage.
And Jane, let everybody know who you are.
Yeah, I not on Pottermore, but we did the exhibition. They put the sorting hat on your head and you get sorted. And I'm actually a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I'm not. I think I tricked it slightly. I think I've already got the uniform, but I was a Gryffindor.
Yeah. All right, well, just to get everybody even more hyped up, who has been on Pottermore and been placed in houses? You gotta do it. You have to do it, Rupert, okay? You're learning so much. All right, well, who out here are Gryffindors? Slytherin. Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw. Oh, Ravenclaw and Slytherin, I dig it. So what's it like for you guys, you know, seeing all your fans, but seeing them face to face?
It is a bit bizarre, isn't it? I know I can speak for us all when we go to different children's parties. Where do you think I was going to go with that? Just briefly at premieres and so forth, you see fans for like a fleeting moment, and we never really get a chance to speak to you or say thank you for the support over the years. So I know for me it's great to get to go around the world and get a chance to thank you for putting us in the lucky position we're in, really. Thank you. It sounded like a really cheesy answer when I was trying to draw applause now, yeah.
Well, now that, you know, you guys are all up here together, I have to ask, you know, what do you miss most about being on set together? Other than Rupert and his giggling in a lot of takes, which I've heard. You giggle a lot, are you used to?
Yeah. It's quite a problem I have. I don't know what I miss the most. I do think about it a lot. But it's nice to kind of move on. I think we ended on a really good note, and I think, yeah, I do miss it sometimes because it was such a huge part of all our lives. But I don't know.
I kind of think it reminds me of looking back at school when you do like 10 years at school. We got to see each other so often. And they really are like treasured memories, but it's very hard to pick one day or one experience that's kind of unique. You know, we used to play, didn't you turn one of the fields into a driving range?
Yeah, we did actually. We actually filmed The Dark Knight, or no, Batman Returns. They were filming Batman Returns in the same studio, but like way down the lot. And we kind of spanked a few golf balls off the Wayne Manor. Yeah, we got in trouble for that. But what was cool about what there is one thing I guess I miss more than anything is just hanging out so frequently with everybody. But it is like when you're at school with people and then eventually you go your own separate ways, but you form good friendships. So when you're all in the same town, you all meet up and have a drink and just catch up. So that's kind of what we're like.
Well, I know you guys have tons of questions, so please no running. If you do have a question, you can line up right down the middle. Oh. Awesome.
Don't all rush at once.
Middle.
Oh, and you're up.
All right, Muggles.
Tom, this is your part. Let's go.
Let's keep this clean, concise. That's about it.
I was expecting like some song, dance. I heard you're a man of song and dance. Let's go.
It's all in the second act.
All right, Stefano, how you doing? Okay.
I think I might be the only one who knows how to count to 15. That might just be me. My question, we're all, I think the word is obsessed about Harry Potter. Have you ever had a crazy fan interaction, something that was either a little creepy or a little crazy?
resisting all temptations.
Yeah. I remember once we did an interview. It was in Canada actually. It was in Edmonton, and we did an interview with a few press people. And then at the end of the interview, the one girl said, "Oh, can you do you mind signing my shoulder blade?" We're like, right, okay.
Anyway, this is like a big TV channel or something, a newspaper.
It was a newspaper, yeah. And then come back a bit later, and we're at an event, and she goes, "Oh, by the way," and she had tattooed on her shoulder blade, my signature and James's signature, so.
But my signature has a little smiley face on it.
It was, that was pretty sweet. In a weird way.
Well, the signatures as well. I mean, Rupert's got lovely flow.
Yeah.
Poor people. I'm afraid to say, it is quite common though, I swear. I've seen a few people that have Ivana's tattoos on their body, yours, it's...
I've seen an infected.
What was the parents think?
It was the dad.
Awesome. Okay.
Did we answer the question or did we just go off?
Do you guys want to go down with some of your fan interactions?
Hey, no. There's been some crazy, kooky experiences over the years, mostly from America. You'll be pleased to hear. But no, this all comes from a sort of passionate place, and I'm very pleased to experience your passion. It's not what I wanted to say. It was ill phrasing at its heart. Who's next?
Hi. I feel like this is too early to ask in the night, but what's next for all of you?
Tonight?
Like in life.
Point, isn't it?
Like
You're
in
going
life.
bowling, I think.
We want details of tonight.
Rupert, you've just been finishing a job, haven't you, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what's next really. I've done a few little films in between, but I'm quite lazy and a bit too laid back. I just go with the flow, and yeah, who knows? I have no idea what's next. So it's exciting. It makes it more exciting though.
It's sort of one of the odd things of life after Potter is that we've kind of got no idea what the next 6 months hold or where you're going to be. And it's a bit nerve-wracking at times, but I like to think we all, in the same boat, and we enjoy it when we get to come to interesting places and work with different people. So it's a weird lifestyle, but a fun one.
Like Tom said, we're kind of like normal actors now. That we know that there's not another film happening, which kind of was a bit of a shock to the system afterwards. But yeah, Oliver and I just did a small thing for the BBC, which started last week, seems to go pretty well. And then I'm actually going off the grid for a month. I'm going hiking in North America. So
This may very well be the last time you see.
this may be my last public appearance. So I was found by a mountain lion or something. So yeah.
Take your pictures now, please.
Yes.
Hi guys, I just want to say thank you for coming to these cons. I know that it can be taxing for everyone, but we really appreciate the effort you put into it. So for Rupert, for your first con, I want to make you feel special. Do you still have your ice cream van?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's my prized possession. I'll never get rid of that. Thank you.
Ice cream man?
I have an ice cream man, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was my childhood dream to be an ice cream man. It's still up there.
Human ice cream. It's fully stocked as well, right?
It's not, well, no, because it's kind of a weird thing. I thought it was a bit creepy, kind of driving around.
Didn't you get into a turf war or something?
Yeah, ice cream men are really territorial. You can't go on their patch. So I've kind of withheld that.
Hi. I was wondering what your favorite line that each of you said in the movies were.
I love that.
It's quite hard to remember, isn't it?
Morning.
Well done, dragon!
I'm always afraid to do these because I always mess it up and you have to correct me afterwards. Scared, Potter?
Maybe she needs to sort out her priorities.
Hi, I have a question for Rupert. I was wondering what your experience, what it was like to work on the movie Wild Target. What was that like?
Yeah. The only thing I remember that is being in the bath a lot. But yeah, that was great. It was a great experience. Yeah, with Bill Nye. I mean, that seems like ages ago. I can't really remember it that well. But yeah, it was really fun. I got to play with a gun. Yeah, it was.
Stay safe.
Hey?
Stay safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People think that you're making a choice as an actor because of the art or the directors that you get to work with. If I get to hold a gun, I'll do it. If I shoot myself, I'll do it. Those are the sort of 9-year-old, 12-year-old thoughts that still run through my head, at least. Again.
Hello. Sorry, I'm like fangirling right now. But have you, like, all of you, have you ever fangirled, like, about a moment in your life? Like, oh my gosh, this is happening to me.
I would say thank girl.
You know what I mean?
Apart from the odd Thursday. No, I'm trying to think. Not really. We had a weird moment once when we were playing in a charity golf day, and we went to the first tee, and randomly the England football manager was watching us tee off. That was a bit surreal. But also a fangirl over it. James?
Yeah, I kind of did once. Not in like a... Not like a... I met Slash, the guitarist. He's got the strongest handshake I've ever... Literally. Oh my god. But yeah, that was my kind of
Yeah, I think much the same. Mine's more of an internal fangirl moment. Sort of stopping yourself from shaking, rather than... I'm not going to repeat the face, you saw it all. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just not something that I've ever done. It looks like fun though. Maybe I should give it a bash.
when did you have your dinner?
Just meeting Rupert for the first time. It's too much for me. Can we swap seats? Because I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Sorry.
Oh, I've forgotten the question now. The Queen was pretty special for me.
Oh, there you go.
I went to her 80th birthday party. I didn't actually meet her, I sat behind her, so I saw her head. And yeah, that really did something to me, that was quite...
Sure, it was the Queen.
I'm sure it might not
It
be.
wasn't just someone wearing a flag on the bus.
Thank you.
Hi there, first of all, it's such a pleasure to meet you guys and to see you guys here, so thank you again. My question is, if you could assign each other different Harry Potter characters, which characters would they be and why?
If they could assign each other?
Hermione, Hagrid, Dumbledore.
And vote for Slytherin.
Fred? Dobby?
Just happen to have a dog.
Yeah, there we go. Look, they're similar.
Look, this is meant for you. That is from a fan in the audience.
So I really don't like Dobby.
She's a
cried
crush.
when he died. I'm like, I just don't get it. It's me out.
Dobby.
It's really that good.
It's just thirsty.
Go ahead and touch my cup.
You're going to be something. Who would you be? You'd be Neville.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I didn't know if I should push you or...
I really don't know. Let's say, Pavati Patel. Seamus Finnegan. Luna, yeah. Very good.
Thank you, fun, right?
Hi guys, my question's for Rupert. I wanted to know how you end up getting the job working on the music video Lego House with Ed Sheeran.
Funny you should say it. It's all down to Tom. It was on Twitter, wasn't it? I believe.
I paid this woman to ask this
Oh,
question.
yeah.
It was an odd one, yeah. I tweeted Ed, and he was quite a young artist, and he got in touch through Twitter and asked me for Rupert's number. That's my story. But Rupert did a fantastic job. I love that video. I think it's one of those. I didn't get any commission. I didn't get a shout out.
Hi, thanks for coming first of all, and my question is for all of you. What do you think of some of the fan fiction out there and some of the odder couples, pairings?
I've learned never read fan fiction. A friend of mine was on the tube the other week, sent me a photo. He was sitting behind someone reading on their phone a fan fiction, and to say it was descriptive, statement, and very not for this time of night to talk about it. So yeah, I thought best stay away from that.
It's the pictures you got to worry about.
Yeah.
I kind of go with the thing where everything that Joe writes is it, and that's it. Everyone else can have their own imagination, but I don't.
Very safe answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't ship Drury. Sorry, I feel like I crushed your heart. Someone gave me a badge yesterday that said I ship Drury, and it's me and Daniel naked in an embrace. I decided to draw the line at that.
What site was that? Yeah, I'm the same. It's not really something I actually have read some of it. It's quite disturbing. But hey, it's cool.
Hi. My question is, if you read the books before the movies, or even just reading the script, was there any part that stands out for you that you just thought, oh no, I'm gonna have to act that?
I can think of one thing, but
Oh,
I'd meditate on it.
Please elaborate, gentlemen.
Well, there's a spoiler alert coming on now, so this is So I basically did nothing for one take. Oliver and Rupert did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
I remember reading the relationship between Ron and Hermione, how that was going to develop.
You were very excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was always hinted in the early books, but I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't really see it. I never saw Emma like that. She was just kind of a sister, so I was kind of.
Don't lie, mate. Come on. Chemistry was undeniable.
Yeah.
As for myself, I don't really remember anything early on that I thought I'm not looking forward to that. It was all pretty fun stuff, wasn't it? Wasn't much to not look forward to be honest.
Was it kind of fun when Hermione got to punch you in the face?
Not really. Street cred dropped rapidly. No, it was fine. She didn't really hit me. Sorry, another spoiler there, yeah. Sorry.
Hi, so my question's for James and Oliver. How often did you guys switch places during filming?
It's a really boring answer, but we didn't. We literally, I think in the first film, we swapped on one rehearsal. on the great old long wide angle shot, and that was it. And then, for some reason, the word got out that we had switched on one of the scenes, and it got found out, and they had to redo the whole film again. Not really that true.
Although, also, not really the reputation you want to have.
No, not really, no. He's a costly actor. But we did, actually, there was one scene in the Chamber of Secrets where James got a little cold, bless him, and he couldn't film. He had a sniff. So he had to, it was a scene where basically Harry walks out of the classroom, and there's like a homework scene, and I look over my shoulder at him leave, that was it. But that's supposed to be James looking over his shoulder. If you look in the scene, I look over, and what's supposed to be George turns over the shoulder, and it's actually my double. It's nothing like me at all.
Hi, my question is for all four of you. Since filming finished on the Harry Potter films, have there been any dream roles that you've gotten to play or that you wish you'd gotten to play?
Yeah, there is. Not stuff that I thought about before going for it, I don't think. I got to ride a horse in chainmail, swinging a sword around. Although I was terrified at the time, it was definitely fun to look back on. But not really. I mean, a lot of the childhood dreams were sort of made true on Potter, flying a broomstick around, and it doesn't get sort of much funner than that. Although, we didn't actually fly broomsticks. The truth is... I'm not going to say it.
Is there, because you guys come from such a huge franchise like Harry Potter, is there another franchise that you're like, oh, if we had like a walk-on or just like I was an extra or something, you would be a part of that fandom?
I've always saw Rupert as the next Bond.
Ginger Bond.
Well, I was ready for a Ginger Bond. Yeah. I don't know, have you always done anything?
I'd love to have a walk on in the Star Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, a big part would be great. But even if it's just a walk on where you're in the background and you're that guy who gets... Because you know, you always wonder, right, when they're shooting, the lasers and they're deflecting it with the lightsabers, it goes somewhere. What if there was a guy just in the background, and mind his own business, and just gets cluttered in the air? I'd do that.
That would be cool.
I'd do that, yeah.
Aim high,
Hi there. You've pretty much collectively worked with anyone who's anyone in the British film, television, stage industry. Is there anyone left at all that you would possibly like the opportunity to work with?
Yeah, there's loads out there. I'm terrible with names of actors. I'm good with faces, but I never remember anyone's name. I thought he was Dan for the first 3 films. So yeah, loads, but obviously with working with each other so early on, it's hard to top that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a sweet one? I was joking.
I mean, equally, like, not necessarily people that you'd want to work with, but I'd love to. I'm not just saying this because they're here, because I wouldn't say it normally. But I'd like to work with these guys again, just because we have such great fun. Like, we know we're going to get on, which will be a good.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I want you to play the villain, and I'll play the sappy best friend. Get writing fan fiction.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Hi guys, I just want to say it was such a pleasure to meet you all this weekend because I'm a huge fan and I'm sure a lot of other people really appreciated that all of you came out for Fan Expo this year. So my question's kind of a fun one. I want to hear your best impersonation of another character from the series, and James and Oliver, you can't do each other.
I feel like you boys are good at impersonations, aren't you?
Snake.
That was spooky. That was Kenny.
Kenny. Let's check those one coming in. Your turn.
Someone's got a snake.
Yeah, I was gonna, isn't it like tuck your
I
shirt?
remember, yeah.
Go on, you can do that.
I can't do that.
struggling here. No.
And James is fast. Okay, that's good. I think the snake wins. Yeah, okay, good job. Sorry, Rupert.
Hi everyone. So Rupert, I hear you have a hovercraft, and I was just wondering what that was like to play with, and if you have to say Wingardium Leviosa to tell.
Very good. I do have a hovercraft, yeah. Yeah. It's really fun. It's very dangerous because it can't break or turn. Yeah, it's great. I would highly recommend you get one.
You know life's good if you've got an ice cream truck and a hover.
Hey guys, I'm a massive fan. I travelled all the way from Australia just to see you guys.
All the way across
So I grew up watching the films and everything, and I just wanted to ask Fred and George mainly, but also Rupert and Tom, what was your, if you have a favourite moment, what would it be, or the funniest moment on the set? What would it be?
I remember one when we were filming The Room of Requirement in the 5th movie, and it's when, spoiler alert, it's when the room gets...
I think they've seen the film.
Well, yeah, yesterday didn't go well when something was described by my character.
Sorry.
Yeah. Basically, when The Room of Requirement is discovered, the shot is everybody standing there in shock, and it goes through everyone's face. But it came on to Oliver, Rupert, and myself. And it always happened for, I'd say, what, 10 takes? It was... that always happened until...
Yeah. No, I remember Dumbledore when he died. That was...
Yeah, that was
the funniest scene.
It was a real problem, wasn't it?
It
wasn't. It was like hundreds and hundreds of hours of wasted film because Rupert had... He had a lot of chuckling.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Still like... It's funny as hell for the rest of it.
Hi, I was just wondering if there was any part in any of the scenes where you actually cried because filming it, like, made you sad.
No, I only cried because I had a load of eucalyptus spray on my hand. It's like tear gas. And yeah, that's pretty sobbing.
No, I just pretended.
Yeah.
Did you say that? Yeah. Sorry, that's a really boring answer, isn't it? No, I definitely blubbed my eyes out when we had the final wrap. And we wanted to sort of say goodbye instead of actually saying goodbye. Sorry, my phone's going off. I just sort of left as soon as possible because I know I'd be bawling my eyes out like a little 5-year-old. So. Thank you.
Hi, thanks for coming. I'm wondering what was your favorite set to work on?
Favorite set?
I think the Great Hall. Well, no, I take that back. I take that right back. Weasley's Wizarding Weasley's joke shop. Unlike a lot of sets where you have the facade of it and then you film the interior somewhere else, it was one big set. So if you go to like Universal Orlando, they've got it set up there. It was on a big scale in the film, but like that, and it still had like 5 stories high and everyone inside, and it was, to me, that was the most colourful, vibrant set around. And there was a huge version of us going like that on the film. It was me. Yeah, it was about head as big as yours.
Alright, we'll sort this out later. I love the Chamber of Secrets. I mean, never filmed in there, but just walking in there, do you remember down in the flight shed? That was always a pretty spooky one, that was fun.
Yeah. I would say the giant chessboard was pretty cool.
Yeah, which character got on the back of a huge knight and saved the day?
Well,
it was you, wasn't it? Was it him? It was. Yeah.
Hello. I was wondering what your favorite spell is and why.
Oh.
Mine isn't actually a spell. So I'm going to cheat slightly. Only slightly, though. It's part of the world. Might be a port key. because coming on a plane here, and especially immigration, isn't fun. However, Porky, boom, here. That'll be mine, I think.
Stupefied. Yeah.
I like Expelliarmus, just sounds good.
Rolls off the tongue.
I keep locking myself out of my hotel room, so alone will all be just. Would it work on an electronic lock though?
I asked a 5-year-old this once what was their favourite spell, and they said Avada Kedavra. Are you in trouble with me? That's something not bad. Never forgot.
If you had the time turner, what would you use it for?
Football results from last weekend. And no, I wouldn't. I don't know. Probably the last premiere in Leicester Square. If I could relive that again, that was amazing. It was like.
Would you do anything different?
No.
Luminous pink suit, anything like that?
Did you see what he was wearing?
I did.
I tried to bust it out. Yeah, I'd relive that again, definitely.
I'd probably go back to the 4th film and really rethink my hairstyle.
I'd go back to the 4th film to relive that hairstyle.
I did warn you, mate, at the time. I thought it was going to come back to haunt you.
I didn't realise how long it was.
I think you had pretty horrendous
How
haircuts.
did you get away with long
Yeah.
hair? You didn't have long hair, no, did you?
No, they just kept slicking it back, and I think so, yeah. I was lucky they stopped using cement towards the latter end of the films. I wore a wig for one of the films, actually, but I didn't think it looked great, so I didn't do that again.
Well, wait, so 3 of you dyed your hair for every film, and you're all natural.
Natural.
You're all natural, nice. Just checking, I was just checking.
Hi, I heard that you guys used to golf together. Do you still do that? And if you do, who wins and who cheats?
I'll take this one. I haven't played for a while, have you? But it was actually, whose idea was it?
I played Root the other day.
Yeah, well, we somehow, for the last movie, to answer your question, I always win and he always cheats. But no, we somehow managed, on the last movie, we were all, the guys from Home Video, the DVD guys, said, right, we want to do something with you guys just hanging out towards the end, like to talk about stuff. You play golf, do you want to go down to the driving range at the end of the street and hit a few balls? We said, yeah, we could do that. Or we could go to Celtic Manor, where they're playing the Ryder Cup, and play around there. You know, we thought we'll try it.
Genius it was.
And then also they came back and like, yeah, we've got the green light for that. Oh, okay. Maybe we should have a demo day there, just so we know what's going on. Okay. Came back, yes, okay, that's fine. So we had like a whole weekend on the company car.
And then we said, and then I was chatting with my dad, and he said, well, I'd love to play that course. I said, maybe we could have like my dad and his mate. And then did your pal come?
Yeah, I had a couple of mates with me as well.
and one of the guys from Publicity, or girls from Publicity's husband came just to play behind us to slow the course up. And it was probably the best promo shoot I think I've ever done. We were there for about 5 hours and they used 20 minutes of it. Brilliant. Really good. I made notes on all the holes.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did a little note.
You got right into it.
Before.
Hey guys, I actually have a short joke for you. Oliver, I think you'll appreciate it. Why was the little strawberry crying? Because her parents were in a jam.
I know the movies tried to stay close to the books, but I'm just wondering if there were any scenes that were in the books that weren't included to the movies that you were disappointed about, that you would have liked to have been included.
I think for me it would be the swan scene in the Goblet of Fire.
I don't know, I can't remember.
I missed. Didn't we have the ghosts in the first one? We had.
Oh, yeah, The ghost.
Red Mail was playing.
Red Mail played Keys.
Yeah, I thought that was
great.
And John Cleese, was he not?
Nearly had to
Yeah, but I just thought they were featured more in the books as they were, and I think just technically they were a nightmare to do, I guess. But yeah,
I did hear that in the first movie, if they were going to put everything from the book into a film, it would be like 7 hours long. So. Yeah, but we'd still be filming it. So.
Exactly, we'd still be in work.
Exactly, yes.
Hi guys, it's really good to have you here in Canada. So I was just wondering, maybe you guys could try to say something in your best Canadian accent.
I know Tom likes the Canadian accent, right?
Well, I don't get out of... No. How about Irish now? I hear it as like American with the occasional, I just want to get out the house. It's pretty awful.
We don't sound like that.
Are we going to offend everyone here if we try? Or...
No,
how about then leave, see?
I'm just thinking of South Park things, like, I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
I can't follow that. That was amazing.
Okay, that was good. That was very good, guys.
Hi guys, I was just wondering, what would you hide in the room of requirement?
These three.
But if we tell you, then you know we have it.
What do I hide in the human brain? I was going to say that out loud, sorry.
What would you pick?
Yeah, what would you pick?
I can't tell you that.
I would hide. I've got a really nice Gibson Les Paul 1953 edition guitar, which, if my house is burning down, that is not leaving the house. Like, that is leaving the house. If so, yeah, that would be mine.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I just have dogs. Loads of dogs.
Maybe up in my hovercraft in there.
Always good to have a hovercraft.
Hi, my question is for all of you guys. When you guys first read the books, which character did you want to play, besides the ones you were given?
George.
Works every time.
I'd have loved to have played Peeves. From the book character.
I never read the books, shamefully, before on the set. Although I did read for Ron's part several times before Rupert got it. Obviously, we know who would have done a better job at that. And Harry, actually. They dyed my hair brown, ginger, and then finally blonde.
Actually dyed your hair ginger?
Yeah, mate. I got bullied at school so bad, it was... Sorry, it's a terrible joke. And then, yeah, they dyed it blonde finally, and that was the end of it. But I couldn't see myself playing anyone else than Draco. Maybe in 20 years for the remakes or something I could play Lucius. Would you like to play Father Weasley one day? You have to fight each other out for the...
Yeah, I mean, much like Tom, I could never really see. I always saw myself as Ron. I even entered a lookalike competition before I got part. Yeah, I did, yeah. So I think it was kind of meant to be. So.
What's the story of the legendary rap?
The rap, yeah.
Oh, no,
We all want to hear the rap,
Honestly, can't remember the rap. I really can't. One day I will put it out there and everyone will see it.
And Ed Sheeran will be your double in that.
Huh?
You could do it, and Ed Sheeran will
Ed Sheeran could be the video.
I just want to say thanks for coming. We're really enjoying having you here in Canada. I'm going to qualify my question a little bit. I'm a PhD candidate in history, so I don't use the word legacy lightly. So I think that you guys really get to be the face of one of the greatest pieces of fiction of my generation and future generations, and you get to represent that on the big screen and then carry on that legacy. That's part of your career and you own that. So how does that make you feel? And we're getting a little introspective here, but yeah, how do you feel about that?
You put it like that, I'm quite scared now.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Never thought about it that way.
Scared the life out of us.
Maybe it's just because the whole kind of thing, for me personally, I know you guys feel as well, but being so close to it, we don't really get just how vast it is. But we're very fortunate to be in this position.
Yeah, I'm certainly not used to anything. I still find it really bizarre to go to a country that I've never been to before and for people to not even shout like, it used to just be, oi, Harry Potter kid, or Draco, which I don't mind, but when they're actually like, oh, hi, are you Tom Felton? It's like, what, how on earth did you know? It still doesn't really feel real, if you know what I mean. It's all a bit bizarre. But a credit, really, of how much it's not only meant to you, but how much it's meant to ourselves over the last 10 years, that it's still going as strong as it is. I think I can speak for all of us when I say it was just as much to make them as it was for you guys to watch them. So it's been a win-win relationship all round, I think.
I think it's more like when you look back and you say that the face of this, this legacy. It's hard for me to think about, because I remember when we were filming, like when we weren't on set and we were goofing about upstairs, and we hang around in Rupert's dressing room because he had the biggest one, and we just goofed about. Like we made a model aeroplane, what never flew, a
ping pong table, dartboard, fridge,
Lego videos.
Shall I go on?
Lego videos, which was awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
To be fair, he was
still have that.
He let us all gate crash it pretty often, so yeah, he was
And there was just loads of stuff like that. So we think back to more off-camera anecdotes, games what really shouldn't ever be played.
I get a lot of questions about people. Was it hard to, like offset to be friends with yourselves because of the hate that I have for you on screen? We're at the studio for about 12 hours. We're only actually filming for about 5 minutes. So there's a lot of time for us to just be James, Ollie, Rupert and Tom, rather than just the characters. So yeah, it's a lot of more memories for me as my childhood, really. But it's a bizarre thing to think that in 50 years we'll still be thinking, or people will still be aware of the films. And it scares me there's people coming up for our autograph that weren't born when we started shooting. That makes me feel really old, yeah. But what's it like for you, actually? It's a bit different for us, because I know you said you dyed your hair, I dyed mine, and when it stopped, and I didn't have to have the blonde hair anymore, it wasn't very recognisable. It's fair to say, you still quite look like Ron.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very bizarre thing, and it's only now that I'm out of it I can really appreciate what a huge thing it was. And it was more than just films, it was our childhood. We grew up on those sets and kind of became the people we are today on those sets. So it's a very important part of my life, and it's very strange for me to kind of detach myself from it. It's a weird feeling. But
you're going to set us all off again, mate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to Toronto. The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie is coming out, I think, in a year or so. I'm really excited, and I was wondering, how excited are you guys for the movie, and what are you looking forward to? Do you know any information?
That's a good way of working that question. I don't really know.
I spoke to Joe briefly about a month or two ago, and there was rumours of background extra roles.
Really?
Yeah, here we go. There's one where he hits his head.
Shot.
You are right, they are back in production, I think, and it is as far as I'm aware, David Yates, David Heyman, Joe Rowling, sort of the old dream team back together, and I feel a bit jealous. Back at Leeson Studios as well. It would be nice.
They've got a proper roof now.
Yes. They decided to refurb it the day we left.
Yeah. On our last day of the filming, they had the bulldozers waiting outside to knock the thing down. And then they built this multi-million-pound studio there, which didn't.
Because they knew we'd trash it if they did it before us.
Hi guys, just want to say love you all, a huge fan. If you could have picked any other career, what would you do besides ice cream truck?
I had a lot of plans for this. I wanted
Please give me a
No, I wanted to design hats. That was my thing. Or draw. I draw a lot. I still draw a lot, and art was a thing I would probably come towards. But yeah, design hats.
You never guess it, would you? You never guess it. I like to think something creative, music maybe, or my brother asked me that. What do you think I'd do if Harry Potter wasn't a hit? Or it's only pure luck really that we're in these positions, and your support obviously over the last decade. I have no idea. Maybe I'd assist Rupert in his ice cream dreams. That does sound like something. Work for Subway?
I'll be a fireman. That'd be my dream job. If I wasn't acting, I want to be a fireman. Yes.
No, I don't know. I've never really thought about it that much.
Go on, Oliver's generic answer to this question is
Oh,
always... Let me say that.
This
is Oliver. Well, I studied geography at school, so maybe someone who collects rocks for a living. Because I can tell you the difference between a sedimentary and a... Am I right?
You laugh. When your house subsides because of rock formation, I think I'll check. No idea.
Okay, we probably have time for, I know I hate being that person, but 4 or 5 more questions?
Let's do a lightning round, people.
Yeah!
Alright, let's try it. Quick fire, no thinking.
Sure.
This is dangerous.
Hi guys. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us when I'm sure you could be doing like cooler things. I'm gonna ask a very Slytherin-ish question.
Yeah.
Who is your least favorite character in the Harry Potter series?
Dobby.
And why?
I don't know the way he looks. It's just simple as that. I love it. I respect his mission and his cause. Just don't know the way he looks. So glad 'cause it was an easy question for me to answer.
The Whomping Willow. That's a nasty thing for no reason.
Hedwig. I'll tell you why. I remember on the second film, we were in the car, and we had this owl in there, and the owls crap a lot. And it would flap its wings in the thing, and you just get bird mess all over the whole thing. Yeah, he got this coming to me. I'm joking.
There are children in the room, I apologise.
Owls are in
Yeah.
You can say anything at this point, Rupert, and I'm like, yeah!
Yeah, wow. Probably Aragog.
If you could reverse any book or movie death, whose death would you reverse?
Hedwig, definitely.
I mean, I can think of one, but...
I was going to say George. Fred. I'm sorry, Ollie. James, Christ. Sorry, this is supposed to be the quick round, wasn't it?
Hi guys, since we're at Fan Expo, I was wondering who would you guys cosplay as and why?
I've actually got the costume at home, so I can do it. It would be Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. If anyone doesn't doesn't know that is a floating milkshake. It's slightly warped.
What on earth are you on about?
Have you seen Hunger?
I haven't.
Okay, so it's basically, so the genetic thing is it's okay. It's basically a milkshake.
I've seen you dressed. You went to
I went to the Halloween party.
Yeah.
You've already got the outfit.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I would go as a Pac-Man. And then I'd bring these guys as the ghosts watching.
My Little Pony. I'm sure you have the Brody thing.
That would suit you, man.
Yeah?
I go as a giant piece of toast. I've got no idea where that came from.
That's a great answer.
Sorry.
Hi. This is actually a question to go off the previous question. What do you think of the cosplays here at Fan Expo of the Harry Potter characters?
They're all really cool. As in, like, it's all very much how it should look. It's not like anyone's just got like a bit of lipstick and put a lightning scar on their head. So there's certainly a big attention to detail.
There was a really good Luna, wasn't there? With the
lines.
Very blind. She was amazing. There it is. Yeah, that's incredibly accurate.
Hi.
Hello.
My question is actually for Oliver and James. Do you ever actually feel like a big brother to Rupert?
That's a little brother for me. That's partners in crime more than.
Yeah, but I kind of looked up to you a little bit when I was
Maybe a little bit.
days.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Hi. I was just wondering if you guys gave each other nicknames during all 8 films.
We had names for everybody, but they will remain buried in these. They will remain in our room of requirement. Yeah.
Very good.
That's safe.
Hi, I just wanted to ask if there was any book series that you could make into a movie, what would they be?
Mr. Men?
What Mr. Man would you be?
I'll be Mr. Happy.
Big in yellow.
I can see it now. I got it. We digress. Sorry.
A map.
If you could turn your sort of
What?
a map.
A map.
A series of maps.
Yeah, how cool would that be? It would just be I'd be yeah.
Rubbish concept for it.
You're gonna go into a studio to pitch an idea and you go, right, I'll pitch an idea about that map. Because think about it, they made them about battleships, right? So you've got a grid system. And you've got
The question was if you could turn any book series into a film, what would it be?
You said a map.
You've had your turn.
There's no narrative or plot with it.
Yeah. Do you understand what a series of
Think of the possibilities.
Has he been back on the Check his subway cup.
Hello, thank you so much for coming. I just wonder, when you guys have finished filming Harry Potter, did they allow you to keep any souvenir? And if they did, what do you think of them?
Legally, I wasn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no.
Borrowed. I borrowed permanently a bag from the joke shop.
I borrowed the ring that Draco wore, because it's the only thing they had spares of. Like, our wands are in the museum. They only had, like, 1 nimbus, I think, or 2 nimbuses. They didn't sort of make them by the 100, unfortunately. There was a running gag towards the end of the film when they actually had security checks at the gate to check your car and to make sure there was that running gag that we were just going to tie Dan up. Like, put some rope around his mouth and bind him and shove him in the boot of our car. He agreed to do it. That's what I'd use the time tower for.
Rupert, how about yourself? Did you take anything
Oh,
from them?
I did, yeah, I took the number 4 off Privet Drive. That was nice.
Okay, one last question. I know, sorry guys.
After, like, if you wanted to do more films after, like, the Harry Potter series, which films would you do and what kind of film? For example, sci-fi or horror?
I'm pretty open, really, to all different genres. Maybe a musical one day. I'm currently working on Potter on Ice. The Lycra extravaganza. I'm not, before anyone gets it.
Advance tickets, we're gonna go out. How about you guys? Anyone else?
I'd really love to be like a proper action film.
Yeah.
Because I'm clearly an action star. Yeah, your map novel. Hey, everyone needs to know where they're going.
Roots and the aspirations.
No, I was just saying this year I'm quite open to a lot. I'd like to play someone a bit darker. Maybe dye my hair, that would be cool. Controversial, but about time.
I think all of us will back you up and say it's not. The novelty wears off after about 6 years.
Yeah. Especially though I did learn to say, like, when you had your hair dyed, so I can sympathise with a lot of girls when they have their hair done and the man doesn't notice. I got used to that, so I'd come down to the pub, I'd just have my roots done. No one said anything. But film, what would I like to do? I would say, I'm actually currently reading a novel which is from Finland, which is about it's set in the Second World War, and it's called The Unknown Soldiers. It's an amazing book, so I'd love to be, if they made a film with that, I'd love to be in that. How do you say that in Finnish?
I don't know. I say my name is James. So, Mina James.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your questions.
Thank you very much. Yeah, final words.
Thank you so much for making us feel really welcome here in Toronto. Canadians are awesome. And,
Beautiful city, beautiful people. You've been very, very polite and welcoming. Thank you, we love you too. And we look forward to hopefully coming back next year or at your first convention.
Thanks for making my first convention really fun. And,